What up, y'all? I know it's been a minute, and the last episode was me in Las Vegas, and it was like 100 something, and I was hanging out with Sendog. In California, we've been having like this long fucking summer, and I don't really know if we're ever gonna get any rain for the fall or the winter yet. So I figured, I was like, if I'm gonna just keep doing this high and hungry thing, I'm gonna enjoy the last of the things that make California really great. And it's been a minute since I've actually had a catering service in here, because it takes a minute for me to, if I'm gonna have somebody that's a catering service, it catches my eye. Not just I'm like, yo, because believe me, there's some people I'm like, yo, I've already done like 20 taco spots. Like, what makes you different? So today, I have this company called Fancy Ice, and they are stoners, very much just like us. Motherfuckers out here doing this shit, starting businesses and starting companies and owning houses and whatever the fuck we gotta do, just like everybody else. And I love running into entrepreneurs that like have a vision with food and weed. So with that being said, I got this lit up, and I'm gonna introduce my friend Nami, who owns and founded Fancy Ice, and she's gonna go ahead and teach us how to do this fancy ice and how she gets down with it. You know, there's always a technique, but you know, just because you can get that down, that doesn't mean you got the right recipe. So I want to welcome you. Hi, Hungry. What's up, Nami?
How you doing? Thank you for having me.
I'm sorry. What's up, Nami? My grills prevent me from pronouncing shit. How you feeling?
Good. I'm good. I'm glad to be here, and thank you for having us.
Man,
my friend Jordan up here just trying to make it cool for the day.
Oh, we're gonna cool off, and I'm glad that today's a very hot day. I mean, you know,
it's crazy.
Like I went running today, like at 9 o'clock, and fuck, it was hot already. Like I mean, like I'm glad I didn't take my dog for that hike. It was too hot, but in California, you just don't know. It's unpredictable.
It is. It's good though. It's good for me.
Yeah, right. I was like, everybody loves a little fun in the sun, and you always need something to cool off. Like you could always hydrate with some water, and that's Mando, and you should anyways. But sometimes you got to reward yourself. And you have Fancy Ice, and a lot of people are wondering, well, is it an ice that dresses up and puts a suit on? Is it fancy? Like, I want you to explain to them, like, hey, like, what's Fancy Ice, and how long have you been doing it?
Fancy Ice basically is an infused syrup icy. I make lemon, cherry, lime, whatever flavors I can think of. But the fancy part is that I just don't give you a cup of ice and syrup. It's got fruits in it. It's got dry fruits in it. I do a little keef mixture with some of my dry fruit.
Damn, keef.
A little bit of, it's got nerds on top with lollipops. It's pretty fancy.
I like that description, because people are a big fan of the way I describe things here. I always say, like, this is like if this, fuck this, and it created this. So to me, it's kind of like, it's if somebody, mixed up one of these like smoothie stores. It's not a smoothie store. One of these, these yogurt land places, and added and some ice machine, and created this vision. And I am excited because I am very disappointed. When I was a kid, I liked snow cones and stuff like that, but the ones you bought in the ice cream truck, they always sucked. You know, and sometimes there's some that you go to like the park and stuff like that, but it's like sometimes you know the difference when somebody's trying to make a quick buck and somebody understands where you come from and is really trying to make.
Mine are not from Smart and Final.
See, there you go. Okay, I'm excited to like mix it up like with. I want to like try everything that's on here, but like not get it. I like things that are medicated, but I don't like it when it tastes heavily medicated, and I really find it hard when you're making something as delicious, like when it has so many flavors, very much like this, because like I can see right here the table set up, and the juices you have in there, like they look like they're concentrated, like it's not made.
A lot of people ask me if it's pour up, and I have to tell them like it's not pour up. Mine is a flavor. It's tasty. You're not even gonna realize. Oh, wait, hold on, I'm getting high. I might have to ease back.
Has anybody ever like told you like, can you make mine with this, and like you just. Like, you know, it's like, yo, can you add like liquor in there? Like if I came up and you were like posted somewhere, I'm like, yo, like right before you finish it, can you dump these 2 shots of Hennessy in there?
Like, you know, no, they never asked me, but I have made infused limes before with tequila, and just brought it along for special events. People might ask me to add a little something, so I add a little tequila lime in there, you know, give a little boost. But the most I've done is just added a CBD infusion also with the THC, and
CBD is really big right now.
That also gives it a boost. Yep. Like you never before.
It's a crossfade. Some people like the best of both worlds. I'm one of those people that enjoys that. And you know, I'm just wondering, like, when you're a smoker and you enjoy cannabis, you know, because I don't want to use the term stoner so much because people are be like, Yeah, but it's like when you use cannabis in your life and it's a part of you and you try to incorporate it into a lot of things, including like your business, because you can make a living off of it, and you're helping a lot of individuals.
Right.
So anytime it's something like that, man, it really catches my eye, and I'm excited to try this. So is that really like how this idea came up? Like you were high one day, you're just like, you know what, I gotta do something different.
Yeah, and I was driving from up north, and I'm like, it's got to be another way, you know what I'm saying, to like do this herb thing without having to be a chef or, you know, turn it to all these other things, but still have a brand that I like and that's something I can do. It won't take too much out of me. I can get other things done, you know, and I was like, okay. But now it kind of is taking over my life. I'm like the icy lady now, but that's a good thing.
All right, you guys, we're back on this episode here of High and Hungry with Fancy Ice. And, you know, we're all in the theme of cooling off. And she decided to bring me a gift of some ceviche. And my friend Jordan is going to go ahead and serve me some of this ceviche right here. And, I mean, this is some really chunky ceviche. And I usually, you know, it's like, ceviche is kind of like, it can be like peanut butter kind of, where it can be chunky and it can be smooth. So it just really depends. I'm excited because there's a lot of lemon juice in there.
Mine is spicy, though, just to let you know.
Oh, it's spicy?
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. I can handle some spice.
Because I love spice.
Like, how spicy? Like habanero spicy?
Like Serrano.
Okay, that should be cool. Okay. Imagine I'm just like, well, it's cool. I get it cooled off with some some shaved ice.
Little bag of chips for you.
Yep, that's what you got to do. Oh, yeah, dump them out. I love ceviche. So this is the best way for me to cool down. What are you going to be making for... in regards to like the fancy ice?
I'm gonna do like a pink lemon with a lime. And I'm gonna add all the fruits and a little bit of treats and make it fancy.
Yo, This is fucking fire. I'm not too big on spicy food because, you know, it's hot and shit, but this right here for chunky ceviche, this is fire right here, man. Is this a part of your regular menu?
No, that's just something I whipped up.
So like at home, this is like a dish you whip up?
Yeah, that's something I whip up if, you know what I'm saying, I'm eating icy, and it's just a good thing to go with it.
I mean, it has the perfect amount of like spiciness where it's not like, oh shit, like I need some milk, you know? Like, but like,
it's perfect.
This is perfect. Like, whoever's here that likes ceviche, need to come get some of this. Because this right here is fire. And it's like, I didn't really know at first, like, with chunky ceviche, you know, because I usually have it chopped up, but this is like...
Really diced up is what I'm used to, but that's...
Now, what do you call this one?
This is a little lemon and lime.
Lemon and lime.
And then we're going to top it with the cherry.
Oh, top it off. All right, so this is kind of like a hybrid between... This is like a super raspado, you know what I mean? This is like a raspado on steroids, you know? Like the guys that roll around the neighborhoods need to step their game up. You know, like, to all my paisas out there watching, like, please step it up. Like, all right, so this is, the green is the medicated part and the lemon too?
All of it.
All of it's medicated?
Except the candy.
Okay.
And these are medicated also because I've also put a little keef and sugar on top.
Oh, these right here?
Uh-huh. Those are everything is edible.
Okay, so I'm going to...
Yeah, just dive into it, yeah.
You kind of have to. Man, I cannot taste the weed at all.
Exactly.
Yo, you guys need to set up at every music festival or any kind of festival, period.
Thank you.
I mean, this is like a candy store hooked up and started hiring all the fucking people that know how to make raspados, but only the best of the best. So you'll have like master raspado instead of master chef, and then like you can make this its own like thing. Cause this right here, like, it's like what, 90 degrees out there?
Right. right now.
And
even when it's even when it's a little cold outside, we got some juices we're working on. Like I said, some tasty you could be in the house with.
you guys are gonna have to get messy with this, all right?
Definitely
I'm
gotta get messy with it, and that's okay. That is okay.
I am high as fuck right now. The fact that I'm over here, like, I just want to keep eating this fancy ice right here. You're like, I don't like. You need to be at the beach all day,
For real.
like, or somewhere where it's just like hot all day. Cause like, let me tell you, if you come out here, and you're like, to all my high and hungry people that are not from here,
That's okay.
you coming out here for vacation, a kids event, let's say for example, right? You can make these non-medicated as well.
We do non-medicated. We served the whole all age event last week, and we did non-medicated, so and sugarless.
So you got to think about it like this. To all my high and hungry people, I'm gonna put you guys up on game. If I was a parent, and I was throwing a birthday party, I would have a secret menu. With I would have a secret menu that only people that I know that can hang would know, and I would hire this catering service and be like, yo, you know what? Like, just say E-Zone when you go up, and she knows what's up. She'll put the CBD in there. Help you with your back pain real quick. And then you could go ahead and still serve up all the little kids with regular ones and stuff. How many milligrams would you say is like in each one?
I would say the bottle is about 20, so the pour is between there.
Okay, so
You're
it's
a mess.
Yeah, I know. See, I gotta get messy with this though. This makes me want to like wish we had a pool on the rooftop, so I could just go like chill and just like smoke. Can you imagine if we fucking put some shit like that on the rooftop, BREALTV? Nobody would ever fucking leave here, and then nobody would ever clean it.
But it goes good with the ceviche.
Yes, it does. This is perfect.
You just chill out with that like all day. That's an all day thing. It's a Sunday thing maybe.
This is like perfect.
If you don't have a party going on.
I would feel like if it's like a really like it's like a cottonmouth party, I would have like a little big one. And I would be that dude that would just be like, and just start dumping everything in there. It's just like.
Now you're trying to get a buffet going.
That's what I would do. I'm serious. Like I would just be like, yo, like it's cool, but it's like. Not a fishbowl, but like like the Jesus cup at church.
Yeah.
You know how it's like it's a goblet or whatever you want to call it.
Right.
I was like, the only person I ever seen use a cup like that is like the church when they lift it up and shit.
But you gotta remember too, it's medicated, so.
Yeah, it is medicated. So yeah, it is.
I don't know about the big bowl. I don't know how that would make you feel. You might just go straight to sleep after that bowl.
So 20 milligrams per serving. This is perfect for all the novice stoner. Like the new ones, which is the new wave of people, because people like us been doing it for a long time, so we know how to hang.
Right.
But then like all the new people. The Budweiser stoners, which I like to call them, they need need low dosages.
Right.
They need to like almost have something that's like that they could like kind of barely feel it, but it's like like to us, like if you're a real stoner, you're gonna have 3 of these in an event.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would. I'd be like, what flavors you got? And what's that? Is that a different flavor?
Yeah, this is the cherry and lime, and this is the pink lemon. So
All right,
I just topped yours off.
So my recommendation with this is the lemon. The lemon for sure. The lemon lime is what I'm going to go with. And you said this one is what?
This one is lemon and pink lemon.
Lemon and pink lemon.
Yeah.
So you can pretty much mix it up with whatever you want, man. So like, I honestly would say I'm the stoner that would say mix them all up. But this is honestly it's a high and hungry first here, and I like that you guys paired off 2 different things. So if you're really trying to find a way to set it off in a barbecue, set it off at the beach, you know what I mean? I mean like wherever you want to go ahead and set it off with something sweet. But it'll still let you party, but you're not getting drunk. You gotta hit up my people with Fancy Ice. How do they go about booking you guys?
You can book us on Instagram, and you can email us at Fancy Ice. We ready.
So man, book them at Fancy Eye.
You want more ceviche?
We ready. Fancy Ice.
Yeah,
we ready. And on Instagram, we are fancy.ice.
Fancy.ice. Okay. What's the next step for this? Like, are you planning on getting like a storefront or?
Well, we plan on
truck?
trying to put this, definitely not truck. We definitely want to put this in stores and see if some dispensaries are messing with us. But, we'll see.
Because the way the game is changing, like CBD is everywhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, CBD is in it doesn't necessarily have to be medicated with THC. So medicated could be
Exactly.
medicated with CBD.
And I mean, we even want to try to push it to, you know, maybe some hospitals who might want to give the children who have cancer and, you know, help them to eat, you know, their food and get a little more strength back, and you know, when they're doing chemo.
Yeah, with like RSO
because with
and
chemo
stuff like that.
they lose their ability to eat. So give them icy.
Something that
You
they're
know what I'm
already
saying?
gonna, yeah.
Something they're already gonna eat. You know what I mean? Something they like or taste good. CBD inside of it. Get their, you know what I'm saying, immune system back, and they'll want to eat something. It's pretty simple.
You know the fact that, I mean, to a lot of 90% of America, that whole idea is really, like, maybe 5 years ago would really be like, no, what are you doing? You're gonna give this to a kid. But there's a lot of parents out there that are dealing with children
It
with
has no
epilepsy.
THC in it, it's CBD. So
and
you know, it's different.
they use stuff like this, like CBD gummies and CBD or RSO drinks or candies, and that's how they dose their kids, and they stop seizures and stuff like that. So this concept, and the fact that you mentioned that, just, you know, it's like, hey, you have a vision eventually to reach pinnacles that are just like above just like, you know, medicating people.
Yeah.
Like, you know, this is just literally at the end
It's
of the day.
just one step at a time, you know, and just trying to take things to a different level. Like you said, I mean,
Yep.
you got to start somewhere.
Well, definitely got our attention here.
Thank you.
Make sure you guys follow them at fancy.ice. Follow High and Hungry TV as our Instagram account. And make sure you subscribe and add a thumbs up. I'm going to go ahead and keep topping stuff up. And I'm going to keep eating this ceviche. But, yo, this has been another episode of High and Hungry. I really appreciate you guys. I really appreciate you coming and sharing this right here, because this is top notch right here. Like, I just want to keep adding more stuff. I need a wider cup. Like, I can hang with the medication, but I'm going to go back to the ceviche. Any last things you guys want to say?
Thank you for having us.
Hey,
we appreciate the love.
It's been a pleasure, and look forward to this episode. Make sure you subscribe with thumbs up and share it. Peace out, you guys. High and Hungry.